Hello, Sagittarius. Good. It says recording, so I guess it's recording. This is your mid-September reading. Oh, this fell out. That's good. That's good. New idea how to make money. Just fell out. And let's see what's up for Sagittarius. This is for mid-September 2020. My name is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. I always forget to say that. I should have a script, but I don't. My name is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. I'm a healer. I'm an artist. I'm a tarot reader. And if you'd like my station, please like and subscribe and share. And press the bell for notifications. I'm going to get more serious about YouTube. I sort of do it. I sort of don't. I need to do it. Okay. 3 cards. That. Ooh. Okay. About to be some big changes for you. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. This is interesting. Oh, sorry. It's interesting because, they almost couldn't be more opposite in a way. The Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. The King of Cups, let's start with him. The King of Cups is, he's the great mediator. He's the great peacemaker. He's the one who remains calm in the midst of the troubled waters. He's the one who it's like when you're a kid, he says, calm down, everything's going to be okay. And you're like, oh, okay. That's who the King of Cups is. Fair, warm. The Queen of Swords is all about her intellect. She's all about seeing things clearly. There's no emotion involved. He's all about emotion, and she's all not about emotion, right? I mean, these are archetypes. So, she can be very, she can have a sharp tongue. She could tell you exactly where it's at. So it's interesting that, she's also very, very clear, very distinct, she tells you exactly the way she sees it. She's not a sugarcoater at all. He, on the other hand, can be maybe a little bit too, I don't know, soft in a way. What's that in the background? I can't even see. Even with my glasses, I can't see. And then you get the Tower. So what's the Tower about? Let's see what's going on. So it's like if you get these energies, you get the mediator, and then you get the sharp-tongued one. The business is business. The two of them in combination is incredible, because it's like you get the truth, but you get it while your hand is being held, basically, right? So the two of them together, even though they're opposites, to combine those two energies is actually really nice, right? Because they're on opposite ends of the spectrum. One of them is all in the head, and one of them all in the heart. And then you get the Tower. So the Tower is really about an unexpected change, like coming out of nowhere, and it's like, it's gone, it's done. The Tower is kind of like the 9/11 car. The Tower is like, it's the Tower of Babel, right? The Tower of Babel. So how do 2 of those? Oh, I'm trying to put the story together here. It's a little confusing to me, to tell you the truth. I mean, look, it's kind of, even though and then we're in the midst of all this transition, uh, sort of catastrophe, really. Um, sometimes, sometimes it's in a way, you need to like lose that job, even though, it seemed like everything was going smoothly. Maybe there's something better in store. Maybe there's something, look, if we don't look at it like that, then we might as well hang up our hats, right? Like, stand at the shore and wait for the tsunami. If you know the tsunami is coming, or if the tsunami, it's like, well, we can go to high ground. So I feel like something could come out of the blue that you really kind of weren't expecting. I'm going to look at the bottom card. So this is the bottom card, right? This one, sometimes it could be stubborn. So something unexpected might turn and change very suddenly. It's the last card, so it's toward the end of the month. Let's say, for instance, your company went out of business, and it was sort of unexpected. And then, you thought you were going to get, say, 6 months severance. And they come and they say, we only have a month severance. Don't not take it. Take it. In this particular, I'm going to throw one more. Oh yeah, good. The fiery one. She's the one with the plan, right? She is very fiery and very passionate and ready to move forward, right? She's got the black cat. She's a little witchy, so she has her intuition working for her too. She is feisty and ready and creative and passionate. So, maybe, look, this could be change of a job. This could be change. This could be relationship ending. This could be you no longer living where you're living. It could be, and honestly, at this point, it's like, oh, well, something else going to fall apart. Bring it on. Really. At this point, it's sort of like, oh, bring it on. Really. I mean, just bring it on, and then gather what you can. Gather what you can. He still has 3 cups, and he's also being offered something from spirit. So maybe this is something being offered. Maybe this is because that boring job ended, you're going to be able to get creative, just like all of us. It's like, oh, well, I want something stable to hang my hat on. Guess what? The only thing that is stable that you can hang your hat on, or, make level, is you. It's you. It's you. It's your spirit. It's your heart. It's your soul. That's it. That's it. That's where you need to find your comfort. You can go to the same space in meditation in your heart every day, no matter where you live, no matter how cold it is, no matter how warm it is, whether the bed is comfortable, whether it's not, whether you're living in your own house, you're living in somebody else's house. That is kind of the only stability, the stability of your own soul, the stability of spirit. That's it. There's no, the government bonds will be good, will they? I'm very secure in my job. Well, you know, everybody who worked at the airlines was secure in their job. Everybody who worked at the hotels was secure in their job. Everybody that worked at the meat factories were secure in their job. Everybody who worked at the shore where the hurricane hit was secure in their job. We don't live in a world like that anymore. You know, I hate to break it to you. And you need to be prepared. And look, the good news, interestingly, I'm going to put on my glasses for this one. That way I can see you better, my darling. Like the big red wolf. So they're all right now. All these little tiny flames, right? You see these in other cards. This is what they call the Yud. This is the smallest and the most spiritual and the most powerful letter in the Hebrew alphabet. It's the spark. It's the spark. So out of a spark, anything can happen. And I don't want to be all like, I don't want to get into the whole, the government is setting the fires. And if that's what you want to believe, then you can believe that. That's good for you. This is the spark of something new. So even though things ended, sometimes we need things to end in a dramatic way in order to wake us up to a new reality. And sometimes, you know how like an old time movie, somebody gets all hysterical and then someone slaps them across the face. Very dramatic. It's like sometimes it's what you need, or like a bucket of water. It is the middle of the deck. And honestly, at this point, considering the way the year has gone, it's like, well, if that fell apart, that fell apart too. Now I can actually move to that other city. Now I can actually, have time to like create something new. Because this thing that I was hanging on to that wasn't really working, it's kind of like you have some sort of machine or something, or something, you have it's like, let's say you have a phone and it's kind of on the blink and it kind of doesn't dial and then all of a sudden it just dies. It's like, oh, thank God, now I can actually get a real phone. Now I have to. Maybe you can get one of those like cups with the thing. Hello, you play telephone when you're a kid. So it's sort of a warning. I also think that maybe these two came through the harsh truth. Fair, but the harsh truth. She does not mince any words. She just doesn't. She's not this. She ain't a diplomat. He, on the other hand, it's basically saying it's not working at all. It hasn't been working for a really long time. And it's time to chop it, right? Time to let go. And he's saying, thank goodness. Thank goodness it's finally over. So now we can start anew. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And you haven't lost everything. And I have a gift for you. I have some love for you. So be open to that. I have, Spirit is saying, here's some comfort. Here's some love. Here's some joy. So instead of, don't get all wrapped up in, the catastrophe. It was time for it was Sometimes, we need it like that. I know I do. And believe me, I've had quite a few of these moments in my life. And somebody offers a hand or an idea or a comfort. I think it's good to accept it. In this case, I think it's good. Sometimes it's about no, but in this one, it's good to yes. And it's going to lead to she's a great queen. She's great. She's like, they always see her as a redhead. She's oh, it's an Aries. This isn't always an air sign. This isn't always a fire sign. It's not even always females. But she's great. She is like ready. Let's go. She's like the life of the party. She's the one. She's always dressed really outrageously. She always has funny stuff to say. She's very on it. She's very enthusiastic and ready and passionate. And you ask her to dance, she'll say yes. She's not the type of dance. She's not that type at all. She's like, yeah, yeah, I've never done Charleston, but I will. Kind of like that type. Real lively. She's lively, feisty, lively, fun. She's fun, passionate. She's, and that's the energy that you're, like, yeah, enthusiasm, optimism. We can do it. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Want to go hang gliding? Sure. We don't even need a hang glider. Let's just jump off the cliff. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's another card. So I don't want you to be freaked out if all of a sudden something's over and done, because you are strong enough to deal with it. And sometimes it needs to end in a very dramatic way. And you're going to be surprised by drama this year? Where have you been? In any case, if you'd like a one-on-one, you can look at the link below, etc. My name is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. I'm wishing you a fruitful, transitional month. Blessings.